The real Oppenheimer is out in theaters, also doing extremely well at the box office. Just killing it for a historical biopic kind of movie. It's doing bonkers good business. And it's brought up the question, and a lot of people are asking, as we go into award season, how could Oppenheimer fare? And that is the topic of this another Mint Mobile hotline question of the day. Check it out.
Hey, John, it's Nathan from Dublin, Ohio. I have a question about Oppenheimer. It's been out for about 2 weeks now, and Variety has it predicting about 12 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture, Director, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, Best Sound. But the real question I have is, what percentage would you give Christopher Nolan to win his very first Oscars? Thanks.
Thanks a lot for calling that in. Yeah, listen, I have gone on record that I actually believe Oppenheimer is Christopher Nolan's best movie. It's replaced Insomnia as my favorite movie by Christopher Nolan. It is his magnum opus. It is his masterpiece. It's just incredible. I love just about, it's hard for me to think of anything about the movie I didn't like. It was just phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Even all the performances in it, which come straight from the director. I mean, it's just remarkable. Now, Christopher Nolan is the best director, or at least one of the best directors out there that does not have an Academy Award. He's like the new Martin Scorsese. He's been around a long time doing it. And of course, Martin Scorsese eventually got his with The Departed, but Christopher Nolan's floating around out there without an Academy Award for Best Director. Clearly, he's going to win 1, 2, or 3 of them before his career's over, but he doesn't have one yet. What are the chances that Oppenheimer could be the one that gets him his Best Directing Award? Well, first, when you ask me what's the percentage chance, it's impossible to give that when most of the other contenders haven't had their movies out yet. Like, it's like walking into a gym, watching a guy training and say, what do you think the percentage chances that he'll win when you've never seen the guy he's fighting? I have no idea. I got to see the other guy he's fighting to give you what I think his chances are. And there are 4 major contenders, 3 of which we haven't seen yet. One of the major contenders he's going to have to deal with is Greta Gerwig for Barbie. That is just a masterfully directed movie. Now, I would give it to Christopher Nolan over Greta Gerwig. I think Oppenheimer ultimately is the far better movie, but Greta Gerwig's going to have a lot of momentum behind her going into this. And I think you have to consider that she's going to be one of the 5 nominated directors. Then, of course, you got Christopher Nolan. Then there are 3 others that, again, haven't seen them, so I might change my mind once I hear this, but I think you've got to believe that Denis Villeneuve is going to be one of those he's going to have to contend with Dune 2. Of course, the first Dune won the most Academy Awards at the Academy Awards that it was at. Not Best Director, but that's going to be one of the big ones that he's going to have, that good Canadian kid right there, Denis Villeneuve, he's going to have to contend with him. So that's one of the unknown ones. The second one is the aforementioned Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon. Everything, every second, every frame of the previews we've seen for Killers of the Flower Moon scream Oscar contender. They just all do. And whenever you're in a year that Martin Scorsese has a movie out, you're going to have to consider that Martin Scorsese is going to be one of the people in the running for that award. So Nolan's got to contend with Greta Gerwig. He's got to contend with Denis Villeneuve. He's got to contend with Martin Scorsese. Mm-hmm. And then there's Napoleon. Mm-hmm. With an existing Academy Award winner, another existing Academy Award winner who's won this award before, Ridley Scott. I'll tell you what, I'm like a lot of people that I wasn't paying a lot of attention to this Napoleon project of his, despite the fact that he had Joaquin Phoenix starring in it, which obviously has got to get your attention and it makes you take notice. But, oh my God, guys, wait until they put out the full preview that they showed us at CinemaCon in April. The whole theater, they played us this 12-minute clip. I can't remember. Everybody was dead silent. The tension was insane when they played this one long sequence for us. And then the trailers came in. The trailer looks incredible. So that alone makes it difficult for Christopher Nolan. The fact that he's going to probably, and again, I'm just kind of looking into a crystal ball here. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But it looks like the 5 nominees for Best Director this year are going to be Christopher Nolan, yes, but he's going to be going up against Greta Gerwig, who's been nominated in this category before, against Martin Scorsese, who has won in this category before, against Ridley Scott, who has won in this category before, and against Denis Villeneuve, that some people consider to be the best director in the world right now. And we have not seen Napoleon, Dune 2, or Killers of the Flower Moon. So, look, I like Chris. As of right now, having seen Oppenheimer, I think this is his best shot that he's ever had. I'll say that. I think this year, because Oppenheimer is so good, I think this is the best shot he's ever had yet. But what if Napoleon turns out to be one of the top 5 best films we've ever seen? What if Dune lives up to all of its potential? What if Killers of the Flower Moon is every bit as good as it looks? I mean, it's just hard to say a percentage chance. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Mint Mobile. Signing your life away to a big wireless provider is kind of like being trapped on a roller coaster from hell. Sure, it looks like fun at first. They probably even threw in a free phone, but now you can't get off. Month after month of insane bills and unexpected thrills, like overages and surprise fees. If that sounds like your current big wireless plan, it's time to get off the ride with Mint Mobile. For a limited time, wireless plans from Mint Mobile are just $15 a month. That's unlimited talk, text, and data for just $15 a month. You guys know before I came to Mint Mobile, I was paying triple what I am paying now on the standard big wireless plan, and I will never go back. All plans come with unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. To get your new unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped right to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea. Chris, I mean, Christopher Nolan is a guy, every time he's got a movie coming out this year, that movie is an event just because Christopher Nolan directed it. He hasn't won one yet. Does he win it this year?
It's so hard to say because there is so much still to come. We have so many other movies that we need to see. And that clip of Napoleon was so incredible. And that is typically not my kind of movie, right? A lot of the historical, more war-centric kind of things, I can take them for what they are, but it's not something I typically gravitate towards. That there is a magnetic pull to that scene.
Yeah.
It is so harrowing. Seeing the soldiers under the ice in that scene is bananas. The color gradient in it and everything. And that was just one moment. If the rest of the movie is like that, that is going to be the best film of the year. That was so amazing, so intense, so wonderfully done. I don't even care that he's not French. Remove it from my mind. We have so many other things too, because again, with Dune, part 2 is supposed to be epic. You have this incredibly stacked cast. You have the real meat of the story coming to fruition with a lot of epic battles and sandworm riding and all kinds of things happening. That could be really, really rad and amazing.
That's what we call our romantic Saturday evenings.
Oh, gross. Poor Anne. Oh my gosh. Sorry, girl. Oh, man.
That was in Oppenheimer too, if in the right part.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, sandward riding.
A lot of full frontal. Which usually is the guarantee of getting an Oscar nomination.
Well, my nomination, yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff that still we have to see before we can really weigh in on this. But man, what a good problem to have. You know, we were joking before about how like there have been so many good movies this year. We've had a good run, but really, this has been a really good year for movies. And it's great to see that we're not going to lose steam the rest of the year.
Yeah, it looks like the best is still to come.
Exactly.
This year.
This looks incredible.
I see it as a head-to-head between Gerwig in the end, Gerwig and Nolan, and then Scorsese.
But that's because you haven't seen any of the other ones yet.
Always. But I'm just saying, just the just how big these movies are and how good both of them are. It's hard for me to see anything come close, other than the Scorsese film. No, oh, actually, you know what? Forget it. I just shut up now.
I mean, I get why it looks like Greta Gerwig and Nolan right now, but we haven't seen any of the other ones, right? I mean, we may see those and think, because I'll be honest with you, I really like the Barbie movie. It's not going to end up in my top 5 favorite of the year. I really like it, but it's not going to be top 5 favorite. I don't think Greta Gerwig will or should win Best Director, because even right now, if it's just her and Christopher Nolan, I would vote Christopher Nolan. Ooh. But she could be second. I mean, Napoleon could come out and might not be any good. We've all seen Ridley Scott movies that are not very good.
Oh, but he did the best one.
He did do The Martian. Napoleon may look great, but it might not be. Killers of the Flower Moon may be a snore fest. Dune 2 may shit the bed. I mean, who knows? Well,
It's going to be a great run for
agree.
whoever's nominated. It's going to be a hard choice.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. Make sure you do the standard like and subscribe thing. And also, don't forget, we have a daily podcast known as the John Campea Show podcast. You can find it on your favorite podcasting app of choice, like Apple or Spotify. Go subscribe to it today.